Most of you are walking through your life in a state of spiritual sleep. You wake up to a screen that tells you how to feel. You eat food that makes you weak. You chase status in a world that doesn't know your name. You think you're free because you can choose which distraction to consume. But a bird in a cage is still a prisoner, even if the bars are made of gold. I look at this generation and I see a famine of character. We have more information than any humans in history, yet we have never been more lost. We are a collection of half men and drifting souls, waiting for a leader to tell us what to do. But I'm here not to be a leader. I am here to tell you that the throne of your life is empty and it is covered in dust. You have to abandon you have abandoned your sovereignty for the sake of comfort, and comfort is lowest and the most respectful way to die. I remember the night I realized I was a fraud, was speaking about strength, while my habits were rooted in weakness. I was talking about discipline while I was a slave to my own impulses. That realization didn't feel like a motivation. It felt like a funeral. I had to bury the boy who wanted to be liked so that the man who wanted to be respected could breathe. Real masculinity, real power is not about the noise you make in the world, it's about the silence you keep within yourself. It is the ability to look at a storm and say, I am the center. It is the gentle surgery of cutting away every part of yourself that seeks a shortcut. If it is easy, it is likely a trap. If it is comfortable, it is likely a lie. The path to sovereignty is paved with the things you don't want to do, but you do them anyway because you gave yourself a command. You carry the blood of survivors. Your ancestors endured winters that would freeze your soul. They fought wars you cannot imagine. They built civilizations out of dirt and grit. And here you are, complaining that the vibe isn't right, complaining that you aren't motivated, you are not in the mood. Motivation is for the weak. The sovereign man relies on duty. You have a duty to your bloodline. Do not be the weak link of the chain. You have a duty to the woman you haven't met yet. Be a fortress she can lean on. You have a duty to the children you haven't fathered yet to be a hero they can look up to. If you are living only for your own pleasure, you are a ghost. You are a passenger, and passengers do not get to complain about where the ship is going. They want you to believe that being masculine it means being loud and aggressive. They are wrong. True masculinity is protective peace. It is being the most dangerous man in the room, but choosing to be the most gentle. It is having the sword, but keeping it sheath, not using it when it's not needed. That is where real charisma comes from. It's the energy of a man who knows exactly who he is, so he doesn't have to prove it to anyone. To the young men who feel lonely, good, use it. Solitude is the forge of the great. You can't be happy alone. You will be a slave to whoever pays attention to you. Learn to love the silence. Learn to love the grind. When no one is watching, build your kingdom in the dark so that when light hits it, it's already unshakable. This is the end of the unfiltered transmission. I am not asking you to like this. I am not asking you to follow me. I am asking you to go into your room, turn off the lights, and ask yourself one question. Am I the architect of my life or am I just a tenant? If the answer hurts, let it burn. Use that fire. Start building. The boy dies tonight. The sovereign begins now. I am Arham. I am your brother in the shadows. Get back to work.